I guess I don't see where the funny part of this is. Dak versus Amari, a bogus story that's making these social media rounds. You take a screenshot of it, you keep shoving it everywhere you can. I think because some people are gullible enough to think it's true. Also, I think some people think it's funny. This hasn't been a very good week for funny in Cowboys Nation, I don't think. And so we'll handle this as sensitively as I can manage. The meme, the concept, the tweet and the retweet and the screenshot and the sharing and all of it insists that in the post-game locker room following the Cowboys' playoff loss to the 49ers, that Amari Cooper approached Dak Prescott and started verbally assaulting him for his quarterbacking incompetence and used the phrase, so says this social media storm, "You're the black Kirk Cousins." You know this is fake. Before I demonstrate to you that it's fake, you know that it's fake. It doesn't sound like something Cooper would say. It doesn't sound like something anybody in the locker room would let him say. There's a perception among the public and the media that Kirk Cousins sucks. That is not the general perception of other people in the league. The perception of Kirk Cousins in the league is that he made too much money relative to what he had accomplished. That's probably still true. The idea that Amari Cooper would say something racially fueled or racist about Kirk Cousins or about Dak Prescott doesn't fit. And you know that. It's not the way he conducts himself from what we know. It's not the way Dak Prescott conducts himself for what we know. It's not the way the locker room would allow people to conduct themselves. Not this locker room, and I would say most, probably not any locker room. But I had to ask. And as with some of these other stories where people wanted answers right away, and other people wanted to provide answers right away when they didn't really have the answers, that's not the way we do things around here. I've often said I'd rather be right and finish second. But I did ask. And I didn't ask the specific question about the Kirk Cousins comparison. I asked if there was a Amari-Dak conflict in the post-game locker room. And I've now asked 3 people who were in the locker room. And they all say, I don't know what you're talking about. They all say there was no such thing. This is part of the burden, I guess, of being a Cowboy. And kind of maybe part of the burden of being a Cowboy fan. They don't do this as much for the Browns and the Bengals and the Cardinals. Doesn't happen quite like this, does it? It happens here. Happens on social media, though, in this case, and not actually in the Cowboys locker room. 6 o'clock tonight, Fish at 6. The La'el Collins trade rumors. Let's get to the bottom of it. I'll do it. Fish at 6 coming up. Fish out.